Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing one of the easiest ways to catch a ton of trout. If you stick around till the end of the video, I'll describe the places I fish, the techniques I use most, and the basic gear you'll need to start catching trout. If you find this information helpful, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel because it really helps. You don't need a boat, fancy gear, or a stocked reservoir to catch a ton of trout. In fact, some of the best trout fishing in my state happens in some of the smallest, most overlooked places. These creeks are home to eager, aggressive trout that are often ready to eat just about anything that drifts by. Today we're talking about the easiest way to catch a ton of trout by fishing small streams the right way.
Fish! Yeah!
Right over to me!
Woo!
Right over to me!
That is awesome!
Small streams are epic trout fishing destinations for a few simple reasons. The first is that small streams often have less fishing pressure. This is because they can sometimes be difficult to get to, and once you're there, they can be hard to navigate. But as a result, the trout are less educated and more forgiving of fly and lure presentations. The second reason is the fish are hungry. There's limited food in mountain streams, so fish have to be much more opportunistic feeders, which means they're often willing to try many different flies and lures. The third reason small stream fishing should be at the top of your list is the scenery. You'll find these streams in beautiful settings, high in the mountains, surrounded by pine trees, flowing through beautiful meadows full of wildflowers, and tumbling down steep rocky canyons with crystal clear pools full of trout. The best part is, most of these fish will take a simple spinner, a fly, or even a tiny piece of worm. So if you're looking to catch fish after fish without the crowds, this is where you want to be.
You ready for this fish?
Yeah.
Tiny little stream. Look at that guy. Not bad at all. He was tough. He took a ton of drag.
One of the biggest challenges you'll face while fishing small streams is casting in tight, brushy areas. This is the type of terrain where you can't make a normal cast without hanging up in a tree every few seconds. To fish in these settings, this is the perfect setup: a lighter fly or spinning rod between 6 to 9 feet long. I personally prefer a longer reach even on tight streams. 4 to 6 pound test line, a single small split shot about 4 to 6 inches above your hook, and a size 8 or 10 hook baited with a small piece of nightcrawler, just enough to cover most of the hook. On most small streams, you'll have to forget about making long casts. In these creeks, it's all about the lob cast, just a gentle flip of the wrist to swing your bait under the branches and let it drift naturally downstream. Let your bait bounce along the bottom with the current, keeping a finger on the line so you can feel every tap.
Kind of want to watch that line to see if it suddenly tightens. That's going to be your biggest indicator that there's a fish on there. If it's drifting along, the line stops, you know it's either snagged or it's a fish, so you kind of just give it a light, very light tug, and if you feel it tug back, you set the hook, and that'll be the fish. The rock obviously does not tug back.
When you see or feel a quick tug, set the hook. Trout in these tight spots strike fast, and sometimes they'll eat the second your worm hits the water. The trickiest part is not spooking these fish, but if you sneak quietly, wear dull colors, stay directly behind the trout, and keep a low profile, you'll often catch fish in nearly every decent pool. If you find a stream that has stretches with a bit more room, say a wider stream or meadow section, this is where inline spinners can be really effective and give you the chance to cover more water faster. One of the most effective lures you can use is a gold panther martin spinner. The size really depends on the size of fish in the stream, but I would lean towards smaller spinners. The flash and vibration of that spinning blade drives many small stream trout to make a quick strike at your lure. Cast upstream and retrieve the lure just fast enough to keep the blade spinning. Many strikes will happen right as the spinner swings past a rock or into a pool, but sometimes the fish can also be found in fast currents, so don't be afraid to cover a lot of water. Small stream trout are territorial. If there's one in a pool, it'll usually hit right away.
Oh, set it, hard, hard, hard. Oh, he's back, set it, oh, keep going. Did you see him come back for it?
When you fish a spinner, keep moving, make a few casts in each hole, and keep working upstream. This run and gun approach lets you find the most active fish fast.
That is a beautiful, beautiful fish.
Half the fun of small stream trout fishing is exploration. You'll find these creeks by following side roads, hiking up canyons, or even checking maps for blue lines that no one else thinks to fish. Once you're in the water, stealth is everything. Move slowly, stay out of the fish's line of sight, and cast upstream from below the pool whenever possible. These fish spook easily, but the good news is, if you scare one pool, there's usually another one about 20 feet upstream with fish just waiting to bite.
When you're fishing a small stream, you're actually gonna be skipping a lot of water. Most of the fish will be in transition areas. So where shallow water becomes deeper water. See where these bubbles are coming out from that mini little waterfall? Right about in this area is where most trout are gonna be, so maybe on this side. So they'll be right between where there's slower water where they can hold comfortably in the water facing upstream, and then there's fast water nearby so it can bring food to them through that current. So the smart thing to do when you're fishing a stream is to kind of look for this bubble line here and fish along those bubble lines. Another important thing to look for is cover, like these overhanging branches. Fish like to be near places where they can tuck under a bank, or they can hide by a rock or a log. So you're looking for cover, and you're looking for the transition points where shallower water gets a little deeper. It is going to be difficult to find fish if there's no water that's at least a foot deep, or if there's no slower water. So maybe through this section right here might be hard to catch a fish. It's not uncommon that some of the bigger fish are caught on worms.
When you're fishing small streams, remember to stop and appreciate the scenery every once in a while. It can truly take your breath away. Small streams run through some of the most beautiful, untouched places you can fish. Towering pines, cold waterfalls, and deep green pools that look like they belong on a postcard. Remember, you don't need a whole lot of gear to start fishing small streams. I've included links in the description of this video to some of my favorite rods, lines, hooks, and spinners. But really, most basic fishing gear will do the trick. Next time you're looking for an easy, relaxing, and rewarding day on the water, skip the crowded lakes and find a little mountain stream. You'll catch more fish, see more beauty, and rediscover what makes trout fishing so much fun. Thanks for watching this video, and if you found it helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more fishing tips and small stream adventures.